Hello everyone, today we are going to do our spiritual guided message. We're just going to allow Spirit to completely guide the message. We're going to just use some ancestor messages and some spirit guide messages and just see what they have to say today. What are their messages today? Go ahead, if you want to as well, if you want to pause this and just have a conversation about some advice about your situation, this is just some spiritual guidance. Let's just see what your guides have to say. What is some messages that they want to bring forward for you? As always, if you are interested in booking a personal, the link to that is in the description box below. Ooh, okay, so this one just wanted to come out. It says, enjoy music, instruments, sound, and tone. Okay. When you are in the moment of enjoying music, or you're listening to music and you just are singing along and that energy, I feel like there's something about healing, okay? But it's also about filling that flow of energy. And I feel like it's time to enjoy that flow of life again, okay? Begin writing now. Create, express, inspire. I love that. All right? And let's just see what else. We have go after your goals. Yes. We have encourage, advance, and priestess coming out. Yes, I love that. Okay. It is time for you to focus. Ooh, wow, I love this one that came out too. We're just going to set this on the bottom. It says explore your creative side. It says visual, paint, record. I love that. Okay. Because this is collective, I want you to take however this resonates with you, okay? But I feel like there is something about life right now where it's time for you to enjoy it. It's time for you to enjoy the flow. It's time for you to kind of begin something. Sorry for bumping the camera, but it's time for you to begin something. It's time for you to create something new. Express your true desires and feelings, okay? So I believe, and it's whatever you believe in, but I believe that we live multiple lives, okay? And it's like you only live this one lifetime one time, and you don't want to have to relive or, kind of relearn any things that you were meant to live and learn in this lifetime, right? And it's time for you to kind of express and go where you want to go. I feel like there's something deeper, and this could be a hobby of yours. This could be just how you want to feel. This could be going towards a direction of something new, but there is so much more to you, I feel, that we haven't discovered yet. And I said this in one of my other videos about free writing, okay? And so for this one, if you are feeling like there is something more, or you're just kind of feeling stuck, it's time to let yourself free write. It's time to let yourself express yourself. If you have been really thinking about going and doing something different as far as a hobby, or picking something else up, or kind of learning about something new, it's time to do so. It's time for you to go after those goals that you set for yourself. And for some reason, I keep reverting back to childhood. And so I feel like either you were really creative as a child, or you had really big goals, really big things in mind. You were super optimistic, okay? It's time to return into that energy, and whatever it is that you're asking for. If you're asking about a situation specifically, if this is where you're really wanting something to happen and you're feeling stuck, it's time to let it flow. It's time to allow things to flow. It's time for you to write ideas down. It's time for you to if you are thinking about, if you're doing a business of some kind, okay, and you're thinking about all these different business ideas, but right now is not the time, you're launching something different, but you have all these really big ideas, I want you to start writing them down. Any idea, I want you to write it down, okay? I want you to allow the flow of this to happen. If this is in a relationship and you're really wanting to feel loved, if you're really wanting to feel important, okay, or if you're really wanting a connection, whether you're in a relationship or you're not, I want you to write down what your perfect relationship would be. If this is a job, what would your perfect job be for you? And I want you to allow life to flow. I want you to allow opportunities to flow to you. And for some reason, I feel like it's don't think, oh, well, I want this to happen, but it can't happen. I feel like whatever this goal is that you're asking for, or this hope that you're wanting, this could even be selling a house, right? Where you're really wanting to sell your house and you're really worried about something. It's time to allow the flow of energy, okay? I want you with begin writing now and the express, create, inspire, that could be like allowing, you know, yourself to just believe that something is possible, believing it. It's time to get back in that optimism. Okay, let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Let's pull 3 more cards just to see some more messages. All right, we have rhythm maker, tempo. I love that. You have some things about music going on right now. We have hero and courage coming out. We have moon and cycles coming out. And I think we could just fit one more, so let's pull one more. We have solidness, mineral coming out. I love that. All right. Okay, so with these cards coming out, okay, you have a lot going on about like creativity or like music. I feel like there's something about flow, like the flow, and maybe this is where you haven't found your rhythm in something yet. You're really trying to go to school and go to work, and you haven't found that rhythm. You haven't found the balance in this yet, okay? That will come soon. I also feel like there's something too about healing, like that inner, I feel like this is through music. This could be through meditation sounds. This could be affirmations. Maybe when you're writing, kind of listen to some affirmations. And 2, if you're feeling really discouraged from your goals, or you're feeling really unsuccessful, really blocked from love, really blocked from your happiness, this is your sign to put on some meditation, some affirmations. Do not listen to any negative music. If this is where you're in a bad vibe and you're feeling kind of depressed and you're like, you know, I'm going to match the vibe with stuff. No, put the good, encouraging music on, and it's kind of like allow yourself to feel that upbeat, that happy energy. And that's where you need to be. Okay. And when I was saying, like, it's time for you to have that courage, that optimism, that excitement again. Okay, you have courage coming out. It's time for you to believe in yourself and have this confidence. If you kind of know where you want to go, I want you to allow yourself to express yourself to yourself, okay? Like, and I know that sounds easy, like that sounds so simple, but sometimes I feel like we hold ourselves back from certain things, whether we don't believe that we can get there, we're worried about like what people will say to us, what'll, if this is about like doing something else, you're worried about how it will affect someone else. It's time for you to be courageous and do something for yourself. And I kind of feel like you are somebody who always looks into other people, or you're somebody who always kind of just does things for others, and it's time for you to be courageous and optimistic for yourself and break those cycles. With the moon coming out, it's time to break those cycles. I feel like you've learned a lot in the past, and we're finally coming to the final cycle of solidness and understanding, and I don't want to be in that energy anymore. Like, I want to break free from it. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot or some spiritual guidance and see what our guides have to say. I'm going to just pull 3 spiritual guidance cards, just 3 of them. Let's see. All right, we have ancient power of justice at play. And I love that this is coming out during our spiritual guidance. We have harmony and peace coming out. And we have the world, Mother Earth, opportunities, the turtle. And when I think of turtles, I always just think of like old, wise, strong, energy. And I feel like you are a soul, whoever is listening to this, I feel like you're a soul who has so many past lifetime, like where you have so much knowledge from all your past lives, and it's like bring that into this lifetime. Anything that you've learned in this lifetime, use it to get where you want to go. You have a massive team on the spiritual realm, okay? And it's like they are helping and pushing you to get to this spot of movement. And if there was something where you were unclear about something, there was truth to be brought to a situation, balance needed to come in, that is happening. That's going to happen here. But it's balance into this place of peace and happiness. And I feel like you're coming into a spot of wisdom and a spot of like control. I feel like there could be some new opportunities as far as like creating your roots here. and wherever this is, but it's time for you to trust the goals that you have set for yourself and believe in yourself and know that I just feel like you wouldn't steer yourself astray in whatever way this is. Like, whatever goals this is, it's time for you to go. And maybe you're somebody who hasn't set goals. Maybe you're like somebody who's just kind of flowing, and you're like, I hope for this. I haven't, but I don't have any solid set goals. Like, you're kind of just comfortable. It's time to set some solid set goals. It's time to go after them. It's time for you to kind of be courageous about something. Find that rhythm of life. Find that happiness again with that enjoy music. That could be where you're finding your rhythm. You're finding your happiness again. And if you're somebody who doesn't have like a big goal in mind, it's like, well, of course, like I want to end up here, or of course, or I think like I'm fine here, whatever this is. It's time to kind of set some goals, some big goals, and go after them. And I feel like be courageous, optimistic, and happy again, where your only goal was whatever you're doing. And now it's like, there's bigger things out there for you. There's so much more to life. You're so much more of a free spirit. I feel like, it's like so upbeat, but we're kind of laying low, and it's time for you to set these goals and go after them and know that you have a massive team, a big army right behind you. All right, I am sending you all lots of love and light. I hope everyone enjoyed their messages. Take care.